The truth is in the pattern. So this applies to dog culture, and it also applies to the dog haters. So let's do an example from the pit bull culture. The truth is in the pattern, the devil is in the details. So what is the pattern? Like right now, if you started watching the channel called Pitbull Victim Awareness, or just looking at news stories, you would notice a pattern eventually. Because every time this happens, you get an infant or toddler or a woman that is severely injured or killed, up to the point of like death and limb removal. But you'll always see the same pattern. The people will say, well, he was a family dog. He was a precious pupper. We don't know what happened. Or the local police officers will say, I've been in law enforcement for a hell of a long time and I've never seen anything so gruesome, my goodness. But then if you keyword search the town that police officer's from, they've been having pit bull problems for years. Or other problems. Husky dogs killing a little kid in the frickin' bassinet. Pit bull attacks at bus stops. All kinds of stuff. So the pattern is where the truth is. The pattern is that no matter what the dog is, no matter where it came from, family dog, rescue dog, it came across on a jet plane from another state through a rescue organization, it doesn't matter. It's a frickin' pit bull. It has the frickin' cinder block for a head and steel trap for jaws and a body made to sustain damage from a creature 10 or 20 times its size. So it doesn't matter about the training, the treats, the memory foam bed they gave it, all of those details. That's the devil. That's what the devil uses to hide that dog inside of the homes of those people. They will call it a family dog. They will call it all these little names. They will say, well, if you raised it right, well, if you do this with him, do that with him, then he won't kill your toddler this time. But that's an example of how the truth is in the pattern. If you watch the pit bull attack videos long enough and forget about all that crap they tell you about best friend and it's all how you raise them, if you forget about all that crap, then you'll notice the pattern and then you'll notice the truth. But first you have to, actually look at this stuff and not sit there and believe all the hype about pit bulls and other dogs too, because there's a lot more going on than just death and maulings from pit bulls. There's a lot of filth and just nastiness and going broke over owning dogs. Links will be in the description. But the anti-dog community, it's the same thing. The truth is in the pattern and the devil is in the details. So this has to do with my dust up between me and Kanan over the argument of antinatalism and communism. So that's a detail. First off, he didn't think that I had the right to talk about it because I wasn't an expert and all that kind of stuff. That's a detail, right? So back then, when this first happened, there was no pattern. There was no pattern to see the truth. But as this developed, the pattern became that Kanan and his followers and his flying monkeys and his hate watchers, that's right, his viewers brag about hate watching my channel, and he gives them little heart replies. The pattern became they just wanted to shut me up. There was never a conversation where we actually got a few people to look at each other's research about communism, antinatalism. They just wanted me to shut up. Stop the beef. The beef is over. Don't talk about it. Just talk about dogs. That's the pattern. And then we got Animal on Control. We got Sheepy. We got I Hate Dogs and other people on the community page. I Hate Dogs, he wanted me to be quiet because I disagreed with him about boycotting businesses. So he made a whole video about it. He made a video also that we should not talk about politics, he said. A long, boisterous yammering on about how we don't talk about politics. So the whole pattern is just, that's what they wanted. They didn't want to actually go and dig through my channel for all my really good content. They just wanted me to be quiet. That's the pattern. So I didn't get to talk about business boycotts and how that could be bad for the movement of looking at dog culture. I didn't get to talk about that. I was just told to be quiet. I didn't get to have a good conversation about artificial intelligent voices and how that can take away from good communication. And I never said that Kanan or I Hate Dogs can't talk about certain stuff. I just questioned the validity of telling us we can't talk about politics. When you tell somebody they can't talk about something, that means you know something that you don't want other people to know. And that's no way to treat your fellow humans, whether they're a dog lover or not. And then we got Sheepy. Sheepy's Web comes into the conversation, and she just wants me to be quiet because she says that I'm cringe. She made this video where she noticed that I typed in the word balls, and then she took offense to that. She says that my videos are cringe. She says that she doesn't understand them, so she didn't watch them. She brags about not watching them. So she kind of told on herself right there too. But she went and looked at my community post. Then she made a video about it while she explained how cringe that I was. So she basically bore a cross just to walk around complaining about it. She could have easily clicked on her computer, not interested on YouTube, and not even looked at that part of my channel. But instead she went and did that, and then got everybody to come and comment like, oh yeah, you're right, that guy is so cringe. So the pattern was they just wanted me to be quiet, and then anything that I did say, they would say, that's cringe, that's we got like, I need 5 more sets of hands. But they called me cringe, angry, unhinged, stupid, traitor. Oh yeah, traitor. So now they go onto my Facebook page and they find out that I interacted with some dogs. Oh, Dolly G. Williker. So now I'm a traitor. So that tells you when they call somebody a traitor, that means they actually expected you to always just toe the line for them. You call somebody a traitor, you're assuming that they're some type of minion in your army and they're a general. You're a traitor. Like, so again, they wanted me to be quiet. They called everything I did cringe or whatever, crazy. And then they start going through my other social media channels, grabbing pictures of me, and then throwing them up on Kanan's community page or offering them to Kanan. I have the receipts for all this. But this is just an example of how the truth is in the pattern. And I'm not telling anybody to not watch Kanan or whatever other channel. Go do it. Go watch Sheepy. Go watch Animal on Control. Go learn this stuff. Go watch the pattern. One of the patterns with Kanan is bullying on his community page. He will go to somebody else's page, drag a conversation to his community page, tag a specific person, and then he'll say something like, hey, how come you're stupid and you don't understand, and what do you mean, and how come you this and how come you that. He'll frame up his position in an argument that's outside of his YouTube channel as he's this like perfect person and that person over there is just dumb. He did this with Sarah Norman. Sarah Norman was one of my followers that I was conversing on my page about. And when things got sketchy between me and Kanan, he started attacking her and tagging her on his community page. And he's also doing this to another person, a lady that comments on some of my channel stuff, partly because she's been through narcissistic abuse and she understands some of this dog hate, and but he's doing to that person too. He's going to his community page, tagging her, and then saying, hey, how come you're over here commenting on this guy's page? I don't like this page, blah, blah, blah. He's a bully. He drags conversations to his page. And when I first started following his stuff, I didn't notice that. I thought when he was tagging like Superstar Rider and other stuff, that Superstar Rider had actually attacked him. And I thought he was like trying to talk it out. But no, he was just going to Superstar Rider's page, grabbing up a little fake fight, and then dragging it to his community page to frame himself up. So again, the truth is in the pattern. The details of those arguments don't matter. I mean, they do matter to me as far as like conversational value, but to like Sheepy, Kanan, I Hate Dogs, they didn't care about the details. They just wanted locked in loyalty to their opinions. And the nature of the debate became something other than dogs. The nature of the debate is now for them to gang stalk me, or whatever, call names, grab my pictures from Facebook, stuff like that. So that has been a quick look at how the truth is in the pattern. It applies to everything. Like, it applies to me too. Look at the pattern of my channel. Look, I like to look at stuff like CO2 in the air from dog breathing. I like to look at the parasites that come from dogs, and the deep problems of dog culture that just come from regular culture too, like the way we treat each other, the way we devalue each other. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.